Hi, welcome back to my channel and welcome to Vlog Stars. This is a monthly linky that other vloggers can join in with the theme, link up your video, and we will all share the same theme and comment on each other's videos. So this month's theme was to share 5 things that we cannot live without, which is quite easy for me because there's so many things. I'm not even a materialistic person, but when you have those things you just become used to them, don't you? So the 5 things that I cannot live without. Number 1, I cannot live without my family, and I know that sounds corny, but I just can't. If ever I get offered the chance to be on my own, I miss them so much. And even if, like, Mr. F sometimes will offer to take the kids downstairs and I can just be upstairs and I'm up here thinking, well, what are they up to down there? And I miss them. And so if I could never see them again, I couldn't live without them. There is no instance where it would be okay. I would miss them and I cannot live without them. I need them in my life, and that's the end of that. So I need my little family all the time. So that's number 1. Number 2, I cannot live without my phone. It's awful and I know I should probably go on some sort of detox, but I cannot live without my phone. It is an iPhone, which for years I was like, I am never converting over to iPhone. I was a BlackBerry user. If any of you ever used a BlackBerry with your little BB messenger, I loved it. Me and my friend BBing each other, loved my BlackBerry, I really did. And actually if they hadn't become so awful, I probably still would be using BlackBerry because I liked the menus on it, I liked everything about BlackBerry, but they really went downhill. They just stopped putting any effort into making their phones. So then I went over to, I had a Nokia. I didn't really get on with my Nokia. I didn't like that at all. And then I had an iPhone, and I've had this one now for, it'll be coming up for 18 months. So 6 more months or whatever, I'll be able to upgrade. And I'm going to really try, if there's nothing wrong with this one, to hold on to this one until I can get the next one up, because I always upgrade and then about a month later they bring out the newest version and I'm like, I've missed out by a month. So I'm gonna hopefully, because normally my phone's broken so I have to, but I'm gonna hopefully look after this and then upgrade to the next iPhone, but sticking with iPhone because I've got a Mac and everything now. 3rd thing would be my cameras. I go everywhere with my cameras. I've got this one that I am vlogging on. That is my Canon G7X. I also have got a Nikon 3200. That is what I take all of my photos on, although I do sometimes use this one as well, but mainly I love my big camera. I've got different lenses, and I use it all the time. I don't mind that it's bulky or whatever. I just take it with me. I rarely use my phone. I guess I've become a photo snob. So I also have got a Lumix, Panasonic Lumix camera, which is brilliant, but I need another lens for it because the kit lens that's just comes with it isn't great. So I need a new lens for that. I might ask for that for Christmas. So yeah, number 3 is my cameras. Number 4 would probably be my MacBook. See a theme here. Everything is pretty much, besides my family, is to do with blogging. My MacBook, I've got a MacBook Pro, and I couldn't live without that. I had a Windows laptop before and it was so slow and so clunky, and trying to edit videos on there was an absolute nightmare. It used to take me hours and hours and hours. And now with my MacBook, teamed up with my iPhone, and the fact that you've got iMovie on there, it takes me less than an hour to edit anything. I'm quite speedy, and then it's just really quick uploading it to YouTube from a MacBook. So and I just love it. I love, you know, people say, oh, I can't adapt, it's, you know, Windows is so different to Mac. Well, it's not really. You know, it's just, to me it's more user friendly actually. So I love my MacBook. I got that not this Christmas just gone, the Christmas before that, and yeah, could not be doing my job without a MacBook. And probably my fifth and final thing that I couldn't live without would probably be my online world, my which probably encompasses a lot of things actually, because I love my blog, I love making videos for my YouTube channel, and they have given me a sense of purpose outside of motherhood and being a wife, because I think when you become a mum, or even when you get married, you just sort of you become, oh, you are Mrs. whoever, you are, I mean, like when you meet a parent or whatever, I've got parents listed in my phone as so-and-so's mum. They haven't got a real name. No, they're so-and-so's mum. And I think you just, without even realising, you do that to yourself. You are somebody's mum, and you lose a little bit of who you are. And starting blogging nearly 3 years ago now, has given me something that's just for me. I mean, I write about my family, so, you know, it's not like I'm like, well, I'm writing about, you know, cooking or something, you know, that's completely separate. I write about my family, so obviously they are important to me, and they were my number one. But despite the fact that I write about my family and my children, it's mine. You know, I can, at the end of the day, they've gone to bed, and I sit down and it's my space. It's something just for me, and I'm addicted to it probably because it's something that makes me switch off from my day. I could have had a shocking day, and then I get to sit down and just write about whatever I want to write about. And then here, on my YouTube channel, I get to talk about whatever I want to talk about, and that's amazing. And I don't think I could live without that. But also, is the community that has come along with it. And so really it's like my sixth thing. Well, it's not, it's still the fifth thing, but it's the community that's come along with blogging and vlogging. I've made so many friends, and I couldn't give them up either. You know, I've realised that there's a world out there that's available to me, even if someone lives up in Newcastle or somewhere. You know, I can be friends with them because of the online space that I've created, and that's enabled me to talk to these people and find their blogs and whatever. So yeah, definitely not. So I've got one was family, my phone, my cameras, my MacBook, and my, what Katy said, bundle, if you like, and the opportunities that have come with that, friends and a life that has given me. So that is my top 5 things that I could not live without. So if you have got things you cannot live without, narrow them down to the top 5, and if you want to make a video and share it with me and Colette, this linky will be open for the next 2 weeks. So find us on our blog. So I am whatkatysaid.com, and Colette is we're going on an adventure.co.uk. So link up your videos, and we can't wait to see what your 5 things are. And then if you want to get ahead of yourself, next month is going to be things that wind you up, which I've already started writing a list about mine, because there are so many things that wind me up. And I was talking to Colette about it the other day and saying, oh my god, there's so many things that are probably going to offend people, oh my god. But yeah, so if you want to get ahead of yourself, next month's theme is going to be not a specific number, but just things that wind you up. So you can ramble on for as long as you like, or cut it down to 5 or whatever. It's up to you this time. So yeah, link up your videos, your 5 things you cannot live without, and I will see you again next month. Bye.